little sugar boogers, welcome back to the channel. So today we are in San Myshuno 17 Culpeper house, and we're about to get down. We are going to renovate this bad boy for my current household sim, Miss Sylvia Sanchez. And I'm going to tell you all about Miss Sylvia here in a second, but for all of those, I can already hear you screaming in the back saying that this is Juniper's old place. Yes, bish, yous is right, honey. You are right. Now, listen. I don't know about you, but I personally cannot put any other sim in this apartment. I have tried. I've tried to renovate it, and every single time that I do, it looks just like June's old place. It reminds me of June, and it feels like I am indeed renovating this apartment for June. It's craziness. It's absolutely freaking craziness. And if you guys have been following my City Living Let's Play that somehow tumbleweeded into cats and dogs, then you know exactly who I am talking about. And at the end of this, you're going to be like, wow, literally, Jen, that's like June's old apartment. But it's better, and it's for a reason too, because I am using some custom content CC, and I'm just really going for it and playing for it as my own. I think you guys are going to like it. I don't know. Anyway, I definitely have like an Instagram-y apartment kind of feel, vibe, whatever. And I really like how it turned out. So anyways, Sylvia Sanchez, she is the face of my urban lip kits that I've been creating lately. And if you all don't know, your girl is on brand new endeavors. I have decided to recently dabble into custom content making, which I honestly have no business in whatsoever. I literally am not even kidding when I say it took me almost 2 days, 2 freaking days to find out the template / formula of how to make my lip kits, because I had a vision in mind of like how I wanted my Sims lips to look, and I personally love when I download a lipstick and it makes my Sims lips look like theirs but better. And so when I did the little showcase on it, y'all were giving me some heat, like some actual hot tamale, tapatio, not Valentina, heat. Like it was hot up in here, okay? I was sweating. Telling me that she has some damn wax figure lips and stuff. I was so insulted, because if I would tell a Sim that, y'all would be on my culito like freaking dogs on a hog, okay? You would have been so mad at me. But it's cool. You guys are sweet. And you know what? Sylvia's beautiful with her big old lips, you know, whatever. Anyways, I'm laughing. I'm dying inside. Like, I'm actually dying. Like, when I come at you guys with this stuff, I don't come from a nasty place. Like, I come from a place like I see you, we joking, we're playing around. I honestly don't take it seriously. So I hope that everyone understands like that part of me. I am definitely the best friend. Like if you and I were like sitting face to face, we would probably make fun of each other and we would just laugh it off, because that's just how I am. Like I am that friend. And sometimes I have to keep in mind not everybody else is like that. Like sometimes people will take that kind of stuff seriously and I don't mean it. So I try to like censor myself a little bit, because I will do that. Like I will literally go on a tangent and just like start roasting. Like I roast. Like I'm roasting some peanuts on the freaking open fire. Like I do that. And I don't mind being roasted. So it's totally, long story short, cool is good. So yes, my Sim, she got some big old Steven Tyler lips, and I'm okay with that. I'm good. But she's going to be living here, and I wanted to create something special for her. And in my mind, because I can't get past the fact that this is Juniper Thurston's old apartment, I have just come up to the conclusion that Juniper sold it to her. So hopefully I can break this curse and I can move forward and I can make it actually happen. Because again, every time that I've tried to have a Sim move in here, it just doesn't work. So as I was kind of going through and picking out my palette, which is obviously like gray, white, and black, and then maybe some accents of gold, I started kind of getting memories of the story that we as a fam built here. Of how June moved from living with Penny, because how did that whole thing happen? Did Penny move in with Brett? She did, right? Oh my gosh, this is such a long time ago. This is like a year ago, you guys. So Penny moved in with Brett. Brett is her brother, her younger brother, I believe. Younger or older? Younger. Yeah, younger, because daddy was a player. So yeah, they moved in together, essentially kicking June out. June couldn't afford their apartment in, I think, the fashion district it was. I don't really remember. This was a long time ago. And so she moved to the cheaper area, San Myshuno, which is the Spice District, got this apartment, and built her empire. Her goal was to become a famous food critic, and I'm so happy to say 70 damn parts later, and even trickling into cats and dogs, she's finally made that happen. Now, with that, you know, she also did a lot of growing up here, which is kind of cool. She became, you know, from a girl just trying to find her way in life, she became an independent boss woman. Like she became, goals, literally. I'm not even kidding. Like she's just, I'm so proud of her. And then from that, she became girlfriend, fiance, wifey, and mommy, all in the same building, you guys. It was crazy. We've had so much life, so many memories, so much development here. It's just been insane. In fact, she actually moved into the apartment behind us, into Pace's apartment, where they even met in the same building. So like this whole building as an absolute whole just gives me Pace and June Foreman vibes all day, every day. So again, I was thinking to myself, all the memories were coming to me, and I was thinking of how selfless she was and how she helped Brett here, and how, she went through the whole ordeal losing her dad, and how much growth she's had just in this very freaking unit. And then I was also thinking to myself, well, that explains a lot, actually. June, for the most of her life, was just a very selfless, caring individual who didn't care about her personal benefit, her personal gain. She just cared about everybody else and making sure that they were happy. And sometimes it worked in her favor, and honestly, sometimes it didn't. It was kind of like a play of the cards. And I've noticed that June might actually be going through a little bit of a midlife crisis. She just recently turned into an adult, which I'm not 100% sure what age that would be technically in The Sims, which is just, for some reason, dog years popped in my head. I don't know. That was weird. I'm like, dog years. Woof, woof. Anyway, so I feel like she's kind of going through a midlife crisis where she's transitioning from, her youth into her adultship, and she just doesn't know how to transition. And in the midst of this transition, her husband, Pace, just lost his parents. And of course, because she is going through this own pull, of her own personal character, she just doesn't have the patience to deal with Pace at all. She can't pace herself. Haha, moving on. So stupid. Seriously, I feel like that's actually what's going on, and it makes so much sense to me. And I know it's weird for a lot of you who are like, Jen, I mean, don't you already know all this? Like, how are you having a realization? Like, you're the one making the story. Like, but that's the thing. I basically make these leaps, these jumps, and I do it subconsciously, like to the next phase of the story and just in general. And then I fill it in. Like I fill it in with matter. I fill it in with, the blanks. And sometimes the story just kind of weaves itself. It's really interesting, actually, how I play. I can't even explain it to you. I've had so many people ask me, Jen, tell me how you come up with these elaborate stories. And, they'll like shake me to death. And I'm just like, I can't. Like, I just go with the flow, literally. Like I play with feeling, not with logic sometimes, and not with heart. Like, at the end of the day, I want their marriage to work, but I don't know if it will. And so many of you are like, I can't believe you just can't let them be happy. Like, why can't you let them be? You guys don't sound like that, by the way. So don't get twisted. It's cool. I actually appreciate these comments, so don't get it the wrong way. But you're like, why can't you just make them happy or whatever? And it's not me. I promise. Like, it's literally not me. I'm not doing anything. It's them. It's what they're going through. It is. It's truly what they're going through. And it's hard to explain. And if you don't understand it, it's totally fine. But yeah, I really do feel like June is just kind of at a tug of war of her own personal experience in life and where she's coming from and transitioning to. And it's just happening right when her husband needs her the most. And unfortunately, June can't be the person that he needs her to be right now. She can't focus on what he's going through because she's going through stuff herself without actually knowing she's going through stuff. It's tough out here, y'all. The Foremans are in some deep poo-poo, and I don't know if they're going to be able to climb out okay. But I'm serious. Like, I realized that June has been such a selfless person, and all of a sudden she's being selfish because she's going through something she doesn't even know how to control herself. Thus, she's just focusing on the things she knows how to control, and that is my friend's success. I bow down and I leave it here. Seriously. But anyway, it's crazy. The whole story's crazy. It's actually making me freaking pull my hair out. I feel like I'm going through a breakup myself. And I really love that family and I really love the story. And if you guys liked that little dialogue that I just had right there, you should definitely check out the series if you haven't. And if you have anything to add to that, let me know in the comments down below. Let me just say, you guys, your comments have been absolute freaking fire in these last few episodes of Cats and Dogs. And I know it's supposed to be a Cats and Dogs LP, and we're not necessarily focusing so much on cats and dogs. I mean, we do have a dog in our household, but we'll get there. But there are some things I need to wrap up first with them, and that happens to be their relationship. I need to figure out, they need to, I play the game even in general, like as I would, like even if this was my personal Let's Play or like any type of Let's Play that was based on cats and dogs, I would never focus on cats and dogs 100%. I never have. Never in any Let's Play have I ever focused on the actual expansion pack 100%. Instead, I like to unravel it in onion peels almost. Like each layer, we play a little bit more. And I don't want like a sim just being like, oh my god, I'm going to start up a vet. That's kind of what June did, but she did it for a reason. But you know what I'm saying? Like I want it to have meaning. I want it to have purpose. I want it to have substance. And I promise you we will get to all those aspects of cats and dogs in due time. So just leaving that there. Anyways, I really love the way that this apartment turned out. Long story short, I think it's just beautiful, and it does give me Instagram vibes. It does definitely remind me of June's old apartment, but better. We've had several expansion packs. Well, not several, but we've had an expansion pack since then. And we also have had a few stuff packs along the way. And I just feel like it makes it extra good. Good stuff. I love it. So I will be placing this on the gallery at Gen 2 606. And any pieces of custom content that I have used or included in this build, I will definitely link on my website in case you guys are interested. I got some really sweet mirrors that kind of have like that waterfall effect as you guys saw in Sylvia's room. And then also the candles that are just, you know, on the tub there, super gorgy. I think there's a couple other things like some Polaroids, just minimalistic stuff, but stuff that really like makes the space feel lived in. And yeah, I think that's all that I have to say. Do I have anything else to say? No, I think I'm good. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me here today and just putting up with all my crazy antics and for being amazing and really, 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 really giving it your all. There's so many of you who are huge supporters of my channel, and do not worry, I do not turn a blind eye. I know exactly who you are. And so the more love you show, the more I'll notice, and the more you and we can build a relationship that we got going on here, boo. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go and comment and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.